What's up, Airsofters? Welcome back to the Not So Round Table. In this episode of the Not So Round Table, we've got a special edition for you. Rather than answering questions in a normal way, we decided to spice things up.
Literally.
So if you're unfamiliar with the show Hot Ones, it's an interview show in which the host brings on an interviewee and asks them challenging questions while both of them consume very hot wings and suffer together, and you find out something interesting or useful about the person they're interviewing. We're changing things a little bit different from that format. We're not going to be doing any deep dives. I'm going to be asking mostly Airsoft-based questions to both George and Mason, who are both hot sauce connoisseurs.
Not a connoisseur.
I mean, more so than me.
I
If I have
enjoy
some hot sauce, I'll die. And so while they're pre-saucing their first wing, I guess
this is the classic. This is the classic. That's what it's the Hot Ones classic. Oh, these are all from the season 10, I think, or whatever the latest season is. We bought the box. We had to get them.
And from classic all the way to the Last Dab Apollo,
which
each sauce gets hotter and hotter. And my questions, hopefully, I've organized them so they're getting more and more difficult. So go ahead and hit us with your first wing, or rather eat your first wing, and I'll hit you with the question.
Oh, that's good.
So your first question is, which came first, gas or electric airsoft guns?
My guess would be, if I'm remembering my history correctly, I think gas airsoft guns came first, and I think they might have actually came from maybe some like paintball technology, like maybe they look more like paintball guns before they evolved into actual, like, you know, the replicas that we know today. So that would be what I would say, is I think that they came gas first.
George, any additions to that?
I like his answer. I think it would be gas first, but I'm not 100% sure, or not even. I'm like 80% sure.
Well, your guess was correct. Gas did come first before electric. More importantly, though, in what decade was airsoft invented?
80s.
Yeah, 80s.
Okay. Close. I think the first gas guns came in the 80s, but the first airsoft guns were actually converted from pellet guns in Japan, and they became airsoft guns. For the first spring-loaded, just spring-powered airsoft guns came out in the 70s. In the 80s, we saw the birth of gas guns, and then airsoft electric guns, also in Japan by Tokyo Marui, which was a Tokyo-based airsoft company. AEGs were in the 90s.
So that means it predated paintball, technically, then.
I think
modern paintball.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you know, yeah.
Paintball came from like tagging cattle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So way back
interesting.
when,
Sauce overall good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like that sauce. That was
the
good.
classic.
All right.
So your second sauce is going to be the Savir Foods Jala Pepa. And I'll wait till you guys are
sauced and ready to go.
Well,
we'll wait till
you're
we're
going to take
sauced.
your bite.
We're gonna
answer.
All right, well, I just don't know how much sauce I need.
Oh, be
to
liberal
add.
with it, George. Come on.
Be liberal?
Yeah.
We have no idea
we-
how Hot Ones actually prepares the wings before they do theirs, so that way we don't have to keep them separated.
Well, also we have some other employees behind the camera who really want to try all the sauces.
Oh, don't worry, I won't use it all.
Yeah, but okay.
There's that. Okay.
All right, take a bite.
Here we go.
Okay, so this question, George, you're going to start, and then Mason, if you'd like to add anything, you can.
Ooh, that
This one's
one's
from
good.
Jackson Feely in episode 165, part 2. What are some things to consider when putting a red dot on a pistol? I want to build out an M18, but I'm worried about efficiency.
Red dot on a pistol, probably weight. Yeah, what one you want to go with, weight, how you're mounting it. So for example, behind us, let's see here, we have a red dot on that Hudson up there, as well as on that SIG.
Right.
But over here, if you can see it, we have a TM pistol that has like a side rail. So it can be a little bit heavier because it's not impacting the slide.
The rail mount keeps the slide from being sluggish. Anything to add?
Yeah, if you're going to run a red dot, if it's slide mounted, definitely I would recommend a pistol that can handle CO2 and running CO2, just so you get a much snappier recoil and more reliable performance. I know that some like the aftermarket kits where you can put the red dot on there, if it's green gas, it might not have the oomph needed to move that extra mass, CO2.
Okay. As a bonus, is it worth running real steel attachments on airsoft products? And if so, which ones and which ones to avoid?
I would say yes and no. Real vertical grips, real stocks, we sell them. Magpul, we put those on our BCM. A lot of those work really well. However, when you get into the red dot world, I honestly, like, for example, I technically use a real one. I use, Primary arms, thank you. Primary arms, red dots is what I usually use because mainly they're battery life's so good. So those are technically real gun optics. However, I use them for airsoft, but would I throw my Trigicon MRO on a rifle? No.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like flashlights especially, you can get good airsoft quality flashlights that will do the job, and if they get shot out, then you're not out several $100s, you're out maybe 40 or 50 bucks at most. So if but real steel attachments like BCM, vertical grips, handguard rails, etc., excellent option to run for airsoft, 100%.
I'd say don't put anything on your airsoft gun that you wouldn't be willing to have damaged or destroyed.
Yeah.
Glass getting shot out of flashlights and optics happens, and so if you're comfortable losing a $20 optic, fine. If you're comfortable losing a $50 optic, that's up to you. If you're comfortable losing a $300 to $500 optic, like, hey, that's your purview, but it will at some point get shot in the lens. Good insurance would be a lens protector, which we sell here at Evike.
There's some great ones I use, like for example, I use real Surefire lights on most of my airsoft guns, and we do sell some Lexan protectors that are great for it, don't impact the light quality either.
Yeah, it's like the rubber thing that like hugs the bezel.
Huggers or whatever they're called, yeah, they're great. So I would definitely, yes, I think they're called huggers. Right. So definitely protect your flashlights. Optics, I don't usually protect them very often, but
all right, our third sauce is Tomasa by Cantina Royale. Go ahead and start saucing those. Mason, you're going to answer this one first.
All right. That last sauce was good. I'm feeling a little bit of a tingle.
Ooh, this one actually had a seal.
Okay, so sauce number 2, a little bit hotter?
Definitely a little hotter.
Was the question spicy?
Honestly, I disagree. I don't think it was really that much.
You don't think so?
I don't think it was that much of a difference.
It's giving my mouth a little bit more of a tingly sensation, so.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here's try this one.
This one, man, the oil means it's going to stick.
Yes, definitely. There's that.
All right, go ahead and take a bite of the Tomasa. And this uses non-GMO corn oil. I don't know where you get that.
At the non-GMO store.
All right, Mason starting. This one's from Nicholas Quinley. Oh man, 165 part 2 as well. Is it viable or legal to play small games with a few friends at an abandoned building that we found? There aren't any fields or arenas in our area, and we just want to play some TTT games.
I feel the need and the desire, definitely. I've been there to like find a space where it's like out of everybody's way. But the bottom line is if you do not have express permission of the owner of that property to do that, then it's most likely not legal and you can get in trouble. Advice is definitely either play on private property that you or one of your friends, like their family owns private property, definitely. And if you can, please ask the owner of said property for permission, and maybe even, I don't know, notify local law enforcement that you're gonna be there just in case somebody calls and it's like, hey, there's guys with guns running around. I mean, you're gonna get a response that is up to that level of intensity, and you don't want that. So my advice would be, don't do that, please.
Yeah, don't do that. I would just say that try to get property ownership, and then if you do, look for locations that aren't like in major traffic, in major traffic areas, stuff like that. That's the only thing I would recommend.
Yeah,
as for the sauce, sauce is kind of disappointing, honestly.
Oh.
Like, it's spicy-ish, but like, it doesn't really have like a front load punch. It has like a lingering, and that's it.
It's a little bit more lingering.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it really is just chili peppers.
Yeah.
Chili peppers and garlic and black pepper.
It's like
on the
so to pair it with the question is, you know, you could go out to this location. It could be really spicy at first, and or not very spicy at first, and then you could have lingering problems from getting arrested and getting in trouble.
From a legal standpoint, if you found an abandoned structure on public property, that would 100% be illegal. If you found an abandoned property on private property, that's also 100% illegal without express permission from the property owner. So don't do it. This is the Los Calientes Barbacoa. And this one's gonna be for both of you to answer simultaneously. The sauces are getting spicier, the questions are getting more challenging. I hope. I don't know, was that one a challenge? That shouldn't have been a mild question.
That was a mild question.
It made me think a little bit more, but I'm still, my mouth is still feeling that last one a little bit. So this one, I don't know if I can make it all the way. We're gonna see. Oh, jeez.
All right.
I'm determined.
I am a big fan of thicker hot
I don't know if
sauces.
you guys can see down on the table, but they're both putting about a thumb width of
just basically enough to get my tongue a decent amount. Now obviously I'll go a little bit lighter once I start feeling.
And on the plus side, we're using actual warm wings and not cold wings.
Right.
So they're not miserable to eat. All right, go ahead. All right, the question is, how many guns are on the wall in the Evike.com superstore in Alhambra, California? Not counting red tags, not counting counter displays. How many guns are on the wall in Alhambra? A round number guess is fine. Closest to the actual number gets the win.
Like at full capacity?
Currently.
As right now.
Yesterday.
As of
when I counted them.
Oh, you're so messed up.
Oh no. I'm gonna guess 236.
Okay, good guess. Okay.
I'm guessing 1,200.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Wow.
Price is Right rules.
All right, Price is Right rules. So, in actuality, there are about, on the walls currently, there are about 378.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna buy 100.
There are just over 37 rows of 10 on the walls, not counting the red tag section and the section that abuts the shooting range. I counted a single row of 10 as 2 rows of 5, so I added them up to 10.
I think I was just doing really bad math in my head.
If it makes you feel better, I counted 37 and then said, oh, there's about 10 guns each. That's 3,700. And I was talking about how excited I was that we had 3,700 guns. and then my girlfriend was like, it's 307. And I was like, yes, math.
Sometimes you're actually good at math, though.
I know.
I'm good at math, and I messed that up in my head too.
All right, well, so that was good. A little bit of competitive thoughts on the sauce, though.
Sauce was good. I really like that. That one would go really well in like a burrito.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I know it's barbacoa, obviously.
Oh, well, I mean, it's got jalapeno, chipotle habanero, lime juice, which sounds fun.
No,
and it should have some sweetness as well.
Yes, no, I definitely taste the sweetness.
I like that one.
No, I like that one a lot.
That's one I do again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so far we like these two. We're gonna give our own rating system.
I like
I
like that one. Oh,
So
well,
this one's not a win.
Okay, so these two are
You're not gonna
win.
be able to see that depth. All right.
Yeah, but I like that one the most so far.
Next up, we've got the one from the Ginger Goat. This one's called the Original Goat. Okay.
Goat, greatest of all time.
Yeah.
See, I'm like worried to go too heavy on this and then regret it, but I think we're okay. I'm only taking a few bites and making sure. I've actually eaten the sauce.
That one smells like ginger. Do you guys like ginger?
Sure.
Yeah.
Both of you like ginger?
Not too much. Like,
Tanya's back. Do you like ginger? I hate ginger.
Ooh.
I like ginger ale because it doesn't taste like ginger. Oh, George's already took his bite.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. The question is from Steve Driver in episode 166. Answered, myself and my kids are still fairly new to Airsoft and started with a G&G combat machine. I recently got a Tokyo Marui High Kappa 5.1 and love how easy it is to upgrade and maintain. Is jumping to a Tokyo Marui AEG a good step up for beginners, or should we be looking at other companies like Crytek, etc.?
looking through other companies like Crytek.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, so the sauce, not up front, definitely a linger, definitely a linger, but that might be more than ginger.
Okay.
So my tongue is definitely
feeling it,
okay.
crackling.
It's feeling right now. I think.
The question, George. The question.
The question.
So, does it make sense to, because the High Kappa, is such an easy platform to upgrade and maintain? Is it worth also choosing a Tokyo Marui AEG because it's easy to maintain, or is everything standardized now and really they should be looking at other brands?
I think you'd be looking at a Crytek or EMG if you have the money. Yeah, Crytek.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. I have always viewed Tokyo Marui as kind of more of a what's the word I'm looking for? A premier product and one that's for more advanced users. If you're past the beginner stage and you're going into that next stage up, I think that something like a Crytek, one of our EMG offerings is going to give you excellent performance, a robust exterior
with that hot sauce.
A robust
it's like
exterior.
The perfect question because
that's going to
this was easy, and then now you're like yeah, okay.
It's going to withstand a little bit of abuse, and it's upgradable.
I'm gonna take a lemon.
Oh, he's going for a lemon.
Just to neutralize my tongue.
Yeah. Well, also, you don't want them crossing over, right?
So I would save the, I would save the Tokyo Marui for when you are ready to get the product and then like totally gut it once you're to that point, and then like really make it sing, and then you've got the Tokyo Marui external quality.
Yeah.
Some of the internal tolerances are much better and more accepting of some higher end internal upgrades.
I'd say as AEGs go, Tokyo Marui these days doesn't really live in the median. They make really nice, kind of accurately reproduced base level AEGs that don't really have a whole lot of extra performance. And they live as well on the high end if you were looking into the next gen recoil shock series. And then you're at a really pricey, a much higher price point. And even then you're still gonna need to do some upgrades, but they are very cool. Moving on to sauce number 6.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Like, you don't really think of, yeah, I guess it's more like a curry sauce. So this is the High Desert Tik Hot, or Tik for Tikka Masala, Tik Hot Masala. This one's got also some vinegar and some coconut milk. That brings in the Indian flavor.
Very Indian flavor.
And we're going to be moving on to question 6. So Mason, you're going to answer this one first.
All right.
Then I'll hit you guys with another both of you question.
Oh boy.
And by that time, things are going to get real challenging, as if they aren't requiring a lot of talking yet so far.
I'm downgrading the amount this time.
Oh, wait.
I am not backing off here. I am not backing
Dude,
off.
You're going to suffer.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
We're in it to win it,
I'm
baby.
still gonna eat the entire thing, and
Yeah.
if it's good.
Yeah, but look at that.
Oh my God.
I think that's more than they do.
I
on
don't
the show.
envy you guys. I know I'm going to get
Here we go.
a bunch of, all right, get that bite in there. This question comes from 90th Berserkers, also from episode 166. Are there any left-hand models besides snipers on the market? I know it's kind of redundant, but it would be cool to have the option and would stand out at the field. Mason, are there any left-handed options, not including sniper rifles? Because there's only one sniper rifle that I can think of that comes out of the box as a left-hander. Bonus points to either of you if you know which one it is.
Oh, so like left-hand specific, not ambi.
I would consider
right,
something designed as an ambi from the ground up, and not something that has had ambi furniture put on it. So we're disregarding most M4s.
Okay, so Masada, Scar, Tavor.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you were supposed to go first. My bad.
I mean, as far as M4s go, excuse me.
Any
Kidding me.
platform, any platform.
I mean,
That one's better than
most
the
of
other
the
one, though.
Falcors
Might put some more on there.
ambi out of the box,
They are ambidextrous out of the box.
and also the F1s.
Yep.
So
Crytek.
yeah. Sorry, that one
Okay.
hit the back of my.
How about some non-M4s?
put too much on.
Non-M4s,
That's good.
guys? How about some non-M4s?
Like a Beretta M9.
Does that ambidextrous?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new
oh,
Glock's ambidextrous.
it doesn't have an ambidextrous slide release though. But like the 19X, the Glock 19X is ambi,
Well, Crytek recently produced something that's ambi and great
Oh.
for left-handers.
like a P90.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a prompt.
There's also, something that has a piece of plumbing equipment strapped to the top of it. It is ambi.
A piece of plumbing equipment strapped to the...
It's a toilet seat cover.
Oh yeah. F2000.
The F2000.
FN2000.
Yeah, and so currently the only sniper rifle that I'm aware of that comes as a left-handed model is made by some guys in the UK that produce some very cool bullpup style sniper
Silverback?
rifles.
Yeah, like their Desert Tech stuff.
Comes as a left-hander.
Can I get some more water, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, this sauce I like more than this one.
That was really tasty.
It's really
it
good.
It hit pretty strong.
That is one like I could definitely like enjoy this one with
Excuse me.
quesadillas.
Interesting. So does this one scream like, oh, this is like Indian cuisine?
Yeah, I definitely got the
flavor?
Indian flavor.
Okay.
I can taste a little bit of the coconut in there, but like my nose was on the brink of running, like right here, and then now it's like here it comes.
Nice.
The
All right.
next one's gonna. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be
Well,
good.
guys, congratulations. You're through the first 6. So I think you're both doing
Yeah,
pretty
it's starting
well.
to sweat
No
a
one's
little bit.
sweating yet, so
No, it's-
you're
but I
both
could-
looking.
No, I'm sweating a little bit.
You're both looking composed. I'd say, based on the episodes that we've seen from Hot Ones, you're doing pretty well.
Okay.
I mean, considering.
The first 4 were no problem.
Yeah. Moving on to sauce number 6. This is hotter than L. This one's or this one's from Love Burns, or it is Love Burns. I don't know how these are labeled. Anyway, so this one's got some primo pepper mash.
I just saw it sink like that, and my stomach sank a little bit.
All right, put it on there.
My
This is our 7th sauce. There's only 3 more after this, and the questions are getting spicier. This one's going to be for.
I'm getting a little concerned about my dizziness level.
This one's going to be for both of you.
Both of you.
Both of you. All right.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get sauced here. Gotta get sauced. There we go.
It's okay. You're going to have time to answer this one. So this is going to take some thinking.
Oh boy, some thinking.
Yeah. This is also going to test your knowledge of Evike.com. Get ready. Eat them.
Okay, here we go.
Much like the store question about how many guns we had on the wall, I thought it'd be interesting if you guys could recall how many different brands of BBs we carried. Not how many different manufacturers, how many different brand names, different brand labels, how many package labels there are currently in the store.
Currently in the store?
Or like on our website.
On our website, in stock or out of stock?
Doesn't matter. They're currently carried.
57. 57.
You think it's that many?
I'm sticking with
All right,
57.
we're sticking with 57.
Yeah.
How's the sauce doing for you?
Actually, I think the last one was worse, but
Oh,
I don't know what we'll
interesting.
see. Some of them take a little bit of time to build.
I'm gonna guess 15.
Oh, George is much closer. Still off though. We currently carry 20 brands.
Okay.
I have them written down.
Oh,
Would
okay.
you guys like to name them all?
Yes,
or
okay,
no?
hold on.
Okay.
Golden Ball,
Yes.
EMG,
Yes.
Matrix,
Yes.
Evike.com,
Yes.
Elite Force,
Yes.
G&G,
Yes.
Valken,
Yes.
ASG,
Yes.
Mabel,
Yes.
Crytek,
Yes.
High Power Airsoft,
Yes.
no,
KSC?
No.
No. Do you count the the Colt and the Kalashnikov?
oh, that's where it
Well, no, but they are from a single brand.
Cybergun.
Correct.
I want to
That's
go
like
for
17.
So you missed 6mm Pro Shop.
it. No, I said 6mm Pro Shop, didn't I?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Angel Custom.
Okay.
Echo 1 Jag.
Okay.
JG. KWA.
Oh, that's where I messed up.
Marushin, and you might have forgotten those because they're 8mm. JG only sells .12s.
Ah.
Yep. And Navrich. And the last one is P-Force. CSI. P-Force.
Are you going for the milk yet?
There you go.
I am determined to not touch anything.
Wow.
I got 3 more.
Okay, so was that a hot question or what? What do you guys think? Hot questions? Hot questions. That's what I thought.
I could have named half of those.
It's burning my mouth.
All right, the next one's going to make me go for the milk.
All right. Okay. So, sauce number 8.
So that last one was
Thankfully,
definitely...
they changed the logo. I hated the original logo.
So this one was worse than this one.
Yep.
But it took a little
I
while
feel
to
like
build.
beer would have been
Okay,
in there.
thoughts on this one? On number 7.
Not my favorite. Wouldn't do it
Hotter
again.
than L, Love Burns.
It's good.
You liked it?
It's burning a lot.
Flavor-wise?
Flavor-wise, it's not my favorite.
Okay,
Didn't like
so
it.
we'll put that like halfway. So we'll put that on the side of sauces that George liked more. It's kind of
Yeah.
in the middle there. So
Yeah.
3 of you guys liked these 3 definitely.
These two are the best.
Next one is Da Bomb.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to pause for a second, or should
No
we just
pausing.
keep
Let's
rolling?
go. Let's go.
I'm surprised, Mason.
For a guy who says that he's not that great with hot sauce,
Yeah, you're pretty good. You're doing better than I.
did you do some prep?
No.
Did you like drink some milk before we started?
Eat soap.
do you have a piece of plastic on your tongue right
No.
now?
One thing I'm noticing is I don't think amount really matters.
No, I mean they're both
But it
hot.
looks impressive.
All right,
I really just want to eat
my
them.
friend Jason right now is going to be enjoying this moment. This one.
He'll be proud of you. All right, so this is Da Bomb.
Here we go.
This sauce is Da Bomb Evolution. Features red hot chili peppers, the band. They've been ground down to put in the bottle.
Give it away now.
Yeah. Water, vinegar, salt, spices, some minced garlic, cane sugar. This one's also got cilantro. God, always with the cilantro. Why do you gotta ruin good things with cilantro?
Well, I'm getting a little bit of a head rush, but I don't know if it's from my legs being cut off by these chairs.
Okay. All right, go ahead and eat it. We'll ask the 7th question.
Hey, here
Or
we go.
8th question, excuse me. 8th question.
Do it.
Yep. All right, question number 8. This one was submitted by Chris himself. And we're starting with George. George, I want you to describe Airsoft to someone who's never heard about it before. At your ready. Someone who has never seen, heard of, experienced YouTube, watched a field match, explain Airsoft to the viewers who may be unfamiliar with what Airsoft is.
All right. We're adults,
You're gonna cover
nerds
up
who play with toy.
everything he misses.
Hold on. We're adult nerds who play with toy guns, who LARP, and we enjoy a little bit of fun with our friends and a little bit of pain.
Would you like to add anything?
I would say it's as close to a video game in real life that you can get, like a first-person shooter. If you played Call of Duty, if you've played Modern Warfare, you get
all right,
that
there we go, that
definite rush of
Adrenaline.
adrenaline, thank you, which I'm experiencing right now a little bit, because that is pretty hot sauce.
Go for the milk, I'm telling you.
No!
He's
I just had some. It really helps.
You guys are gonna watch Mason move into a new dimension.
I don't think I've ever like sweat from hot sauce before, but I think I'm starting to.
Okay, so thoughts on the, so I think that's a pretty good description. Anybody behind the cameras want to add anything? I think that's fairly accurate. We're adult children, we're LARPing. Is it
I feel like I'd mix that sauce. Oh, you're talking about Airsoft.
Sorry, yeah, about Airsoft.
I mix my Airsoft sauces.
Yeah. I find it interesting that neither of you chose to describe Airsoft as like paintball.
Because it's not.
Well, I feel like a long time, like years ago, that's how we had to introduce it to people, right? It's like, oh, it's like paintball, because paintball was really popular back then.
That's still what I say today when somebody's like, oh, what's Airsoft? That's the first thing out of my mouth is it's like paintball.
All right.
So.
Okay,
I'm gonna add a spicy take to your paintball. The reason I didn't say that is because paintball and Airsoft are very unique.
Oh, yeah.
Paintball, especially speedball,
Yeah.
much more competitive. And if you want to play competitive Airsoft, here's my hot take. Go play a competitive paintball.
Oh, hot take on Airsoft Hot Ones here at the Not So Round Table. You guys heard it first.
That's
if you want to play
controversial.
competitive Airsoft, George wants you to go play paintball
If you think
instead.
you're really good at competitive Airsoft, go to a walk-on paintball tournament.
Like a speedball game?
A walk-on sign-up amateur tournament. I would love to see an Airsoft team who's really into speedsoft try it.
We might be pleasantly surprised to watch a whole bunch of Airsofters roll a whole bunch.
They might do very well. I would like to see that.
That would be some spicy gameplay. All right, guys, and then thoughts on the thoughts on Da Bomb Evolution.
It is lingering.
It's consuming. It's spread all over and like the back of your throat, and you're just like, whoa.
Oh, see, this is why.
But is it flavored?
Put it on your tongue right away, like I've been doing. So
Yeah, no,
all
I was
everything
doing sauce down.
everything right now is all on my tongue.
You guys are doing sauce down. I
Yeah,
mean, that's the best way to do
definitely.
it.
not
And that's why it doesn't really matter how much of the wing's covered, because you're putting the sauce.
Yeah,
down
the
on your
next
tongue.
two are gonna hurt.
Thoughts on the flavor?
Good flavor.
Would you eat it again?
Mixed with something, yes.
Okay, so are we putting that on like the mid tier, or is that one of the good ones?
Still behind these two,
Okay.
but in front of everything else. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's like number 3 or 4.
Okay, all right. So we're going to, there we go. All right, these are back here.
But yeah,
I
a
don't know.
little
All
bit
right.
of pain. A little bit of pain right now.
This one is Karma Sauce's Scorpion Disco,
Oh,
which is the one that leaked. Was it the bomb?
yeah.
Leaked in the box?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to touch my face.
Don't.
Yeah. Interestingly, yeah, so many of these use cilantro. Why?
Just to spite you.
Yeah, Scorpion Disco doesn't though. So Scorpion Disco features the Trinidad Scorpion pepper, ghost peppers, chocolate habaneros, and the 7-pot primo.
Ghost pepper's my.
as well as apple cider vinegar, which sucks, and cane sugar to make it that much less
All right.
upsetting. Go ahead and take a bite, and I will ask you question number 9. Mason, you're starting us off. Please describe in detail, how a hop-up works. The entirety of how a hop-up works, how the pressure affects the BB.
So, there's a cool effect in physics. I think it's called the Coriolis effect.
I don't think that's it.
No?
All right.
Okay, never mind. I am not a scientist.
Don't worry about the effect's name. Just describe what's happening.
So, what's happening is when the BB is being pushed down the barrel, there is a patch of rubber that pokes down through the barrel that grabs the top of the BB and makes it spin backwards. And it's that backspin that then stabilizes it in flight and actually, excuse me, actually allows the BB to travel further than it would otherwise. And
Why is that?
because it creates a lower pressure zone
There you go.
on top of the BB, and it allows it to almost float through the air. So if you've ever hit a ping pong ball and put some backspin on it and you've watched it float across the room, same kind of principle. There we
Yeah.
go.
George, how can changing
Oh, I thought I was going to get to answer that question.
No, he already answered it. You get to add to it.
I had such a better answer.
How can changing a bucking and nub affect a BB's flight, distance, and accuracy?
Bucking and nub. Well, the bucking is based off the material is either going to apply less or more friction, and then the nub is going to apply more pressure to that friction.
And the
Backspin.
shape of the bucking can do, or the shape of the nub can affect what part of the BB's getting
Correct.
getting that pressure.
The ideal contact is more contact in a circumference around the BB, which is why our hops do so well.
Versus just like a single point on the top of the BB, which then could vary based on the BB's position in the barrel. You want more contact patch on the BB.
And to describe his question better, just go watch the video of somebody spinning a basketball off of a high level, and you'll see the
that's a good
video,
video.
and he actually describes it in that video. Boom, I'm done.
I forgot what. Yeah, we've all seen that video. He
Yeah.
takes the ball in. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're basically.
All right, my hands are shaking a little bit from the
All
next one.
Okay, so that was pretty good, right?
I don't know, it didn't hit me as hard. I don't know if I'm just numb.
Yeah. Yeah. Was the question spicy?
Yes.
Was it a spicy question?
I'm not looking forward to the last question.
I was
or
almost going to
last
ask you to explain how a gearbox works.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
But that would have taken too long.
It would have taken a little
And-
bit.
Yeah, and then the sauce would have worn off by the time you guys are done. Well, guys, you've done an excellent job, and I can say that having never tried any of the sauces, you're doing excellently.
I think the chair is making
You
my
both are
feet go
breathing
numb.
heavily. It's hilarious. I hope you guys are enjoying all of the questions that I've come up with. If you guys want to see us do this again, oh my, do I even want to put this out there?
No, I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to do it. Well,
you
we'll
put
see.
more-
We'll see.
We'll
It
put
depends
more people on.
Okay, either we're going to put more people on, or if let's say if this video gets
Okay, I'm gonna lay these numbers out with no
put a number out there. If it gets how many likes, I'll do it.
50,000 likes.
Yeah.
Take it, Matt
okay.
want to do it.
Yeah, if you guys want to see me completely die to a stomach ulcer eating hot sauces, because I can't eat hot sauce, get this video to 50,000 likes. Share it with your friends, and I'll do it by myself. I'll have
And,
George ask me the questions, and I'll just sit here and suffer with you guys.
And I'm
I'll
pretty sure we
suffer
can
for
get.
you.
If you want to get Jet on,
Yeah,
tag him.
Dave.
Yeah, tag your favorite airsoft celebrity on Instagram, hashtag us,
Yep.
and tag us, and tell them you want him to go on our insert and do this.
Yeah, because it's hilarious. And you guys get to find out even more useful information, like how many guns are hanging on the wall at Evike.com. Before we get to the final question, it's time for the last dab, guys. Now, traditionally, the way the last dab works on the show is the wings, I think, are pre-sauced, and then they put the last dab on it to add additional sauce. I'm gonna leave this up completely to you guys. You can debate amongst yourselves how you'd like to apply this. This is a really hot sauce, apparently. It features the Apollo pepper, which is a new
I've never
pepper
heard of
name
it.
to me. Distilled vinegar, straight vinegar, not even apple cider. Apollo pepper powder and Apollo pepper distillate. So it's basically just Apollo pepper in vinegar, which you can smell the hot sauce, and then the cap was removed. Or maybe you guys can't smell anything anymore because your noses are
My
leaking.
nose is crazy right
And
now.
then don't eat it yet. You guys are both going to eat it at the same
go.
time. And then this question is going to be for both of you.
I need to stand. This chair is actually legit.
Good luck. This is going to take
hurting.
some brain power.
You think that's enough?
Oh, I don't think that's
That
a
was
good
smart.
idea.
That was not smart.
We're gonna do
All
it.
right, Mason's going for
We're
it.
gonna do it.
I'm out of the chair mainly because this was hurting my leg.
All right, and I don't have a cap anymore. So, go ahead and eat the wing on 3, 2, 1. Let's give that a minute to just kind of be there. Give that a minute. All right, this question's for both of you. Name as many airsoft platforms as you can that use the version 2 gearbox.
M4, MP5. Scar.
Oh, you want me to
Both
start?
of you.
Take, all right,
just-
Masada,
yeah, okay.
Some M249s.
GMP M249, A&K, Cybergun, Featherweight M249.
Would you count an SR20? No, because that's a 2.5. That's a
Well,
25.
I'll count that.
2.5.
That's fine.
Some of the SR25s or AR10s do.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Some use a plain version 2, some use it. Okay, so you're still missing a couple.
Still missing a couple. Did we already see the Masada?
Yep.
Okay.
The MK47
Okay.
CMMG, my favorite gun
Okay.
right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're
One
right,
of your
that is
favorites you've left out.
I already said MP5.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the G3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. A new release from one of the newer releases happens to be the PCC.
Space Invader.
Space Invader.
Yeah.
Yeah, Space
There's
Invader.
also
And the
the
Instead.
and SIG's newest release.
And the MPX.
And MCX.
MCX and MPX.
All right, here's the bonus. We're not done yet. You guys are still going. What AEG platform uses 2 different gearbox version numbers depending on the length of the product? The length and
MP5.
name. There's
MP5
only
and
one that I
MP5.
can remember.
Wait. Say the question again. What
Okay, so one model of gun
model?
uses 2 different gearbox versions depending on its length. I thought this was going to take long.
I thought it was MP5, MP5K.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I thought this was going to take you guys longer.
No, because I haven't.
That's
MP5K.
why. Yeah.
Yeah, I have MP5Ks too.
So it's the
I didn't think
MP5 and
about that.
MP5K. There you go. It uses either a version 2 or a
Version 3.
Version 3
Modified
in the
version 3.
MP5K,
Because
yeah.
it doesn't use a motor cage.
But it is, in fact, different from the version 2, which
It
I
is.
found interesting.
Woo!
Bonus number 2. What AEGs use a version 8 gearbox?
A version 8.
Greg?
Is that a P90?
No.
No,
You could call it the
that's
version 8.
6.
You might also call it a modified version 1.
It's not. It's not a FAMAS.
It is not.
It's not a FAMAS. It's not a.
Infield? L85?
I'm clueless.
Okay, it is the Tokyo Marui Type 89.
Oh, cool.
And finally, what AEGs use a gearbox version 9?
Is that P90?
No. Still version 6 on the P90.
Is it some kind of LMG?
No, it is also a Tokyo
It's a
Marui
Tokyo
product,
Marui.
but they're kind of goofy. You could also say that this is another version of a gearbox that's been modified for their recoil shocks. So the Mark 18, the Mark 16, the G36, and the AK-74MN use a version 9 gearbox.
Really?
Yep. And to close this episode out, once again, if you guys loved watching this, you thought it was hilarious, what did you guys think of the last dab?
I didn't like it.
Nope. Okay.
Flavor-wise,
I mean,
I
really,
get it.
it's just an Apollo pepper and vinegar. So,
Yeah.
you know, take that as you will. If you guys are looking for hot sauce recommendations, George and Mason are both recommending the classic, the, what is that one? The Los Calientes Barbacoa, the High Desert Tikka Hot Masala.
Oh, if you want spicy.
And then Sorta, the DeBomb Evolution. Definitely not recommending the Tomasa or this ginger junk. And if you guys want to see me do it and give my own ratings about how much death they taste like, get this video to 50,000 likes and we'll see you next time. You guys want to close the video out talking about which one of your collections cost more, real steel or airsoft? That was another of Chris's questions. Which one of your collections cost more, your real stuff or your airsoft collection?
At this point, for me, probably my airsoft collection. My real steel stuff, I got like a few, and I'm just kind of stuck with those, and I haven't purchased lately. Whereas my airsoft collection, it's been growing steadily.
Over time or current airsoft?
Like you know, like in total.
So over time, because I've gotten rid of some
Yeah. Yeah.
airsoft.
Yeah.
airsoft.
Like through your hobby career of airsoft. Airsoft. Me too.
I can't feel my lips.
Well, that's it for this episode. You
Hold
guys
on a
did great.
second. Hold on a second. That I paid for or worth?
Well, that you paid for. I mean, you know.
Then yes, airsoft. But if I actually paid for it because I have a lot
Right.
of gifts
Right.
that
Look,
go up
stuff
in
that you paid for.
that go up in price.
And that's a question for you guys. Which of your collections cost more? Airsoft or another hobby that you're into? And would you recommend airsoft to your friends? If you have any other questions for the Not So Round Table, something that you want us to ask in the future on our next episode, put those in the comments section as well. We love seeing your guys' questions. We read all of them. Those get collected and put into the Helm of Reasoning, which will be back on our next episode next month. We'll see you later.
Not bad. I like the barcode.
Want even more airsoft content? Hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification icon. Follow us on Instagram and join our Facebook for epic weekly giveaways.